Hey everybody, welcome back. In just a minute we're going to lay out the details for our pin swap. We'll talk about that, but before we do, I had to make a dust collector adapter for my scroll saw. It went from this 1-inch hose down to this 2.5-inch hose to fit my shop vac. And I'm going to do it with this Perrier plastic water bottle. Stay tuned, we'll see how it's done. Well, our first order of business is to cut the throat off of the bottle because it doesn't quite fit in there. Now, you can do this with a saw or whatever. I'm going to do it real quick with my bandsaw. Okay, I cut the throat off with my bandsaw, and if you kind of gauge it just right, you can get it to where it just barely fits into your hose. And then the next order of business is to now cut the bottle back here. And I'm just going to start that. Notice there's a curve right here where the neck, and then it flattens out. I'm going to come back past the curve just a little bit. Start it with a razor knife, and then I'll just cut it with a pair of scissors. Make sure you trim off anything sharp. So here's what we're going to end up with. This will go in here, and this will go in here. And you may be thinking, okay, how are we going to tighten it up? We're going to use a heat gun. Just get it placed just right. Get your heat gun. This plastic will draw right up against the 5.5 or right up against the 2.5, and up against the 1. There we have it. We've got a nice perfect fit there. We're a little loose here, but I'm going to take just a little bit of duct tape and go around that. And now we've got a 1-inch adapter for my 2.5-inch shop vac. Works great. And then this goes to my scroll saw. It's the Scroll NATO. If you've heard about that, I'll leave a link in the description below. Cheap, economical, and I didn't have to go to the big box store or woodworking store. Well, I hope that was helpful for you, and you can do that with any size, combination of sizes, just as long as you can get it in the Coke bottle and shrink it down. So nice little trick, a little Coke bottle hack, if you will. Now, before we get on to our pin swap, I want to say thanks for tuning in. If you like our videos, subscribe to it, share it, and leave us some comments at the bottom. I love the interaction. We appreciate it very, very much. It helps us to keep this channel alive. So, now our pin swap, it'll be the 2nd annual LLWW pin swap. Some people are calling it a contest. It's not a contest, it's just a pin swap. Now last year we required some level of segmentation. Had to make at least one cut. This year, the only rules that we're going to have is that you use some of the techniques or a technique that I have used in my videos on this channel. And I've got pin making playlists that in the description that you can link to see all those. Now, some of those techniques are multiple materials, cutting it at a 45-degree angle, using aluminum rods, to put accents in it, custom finials. You can check out the X blank, the Y blank, the snake eye blank. There's several techniques that we've covered in the last year, and there's videos for all of those. The only requirement is that you use one of the techniques that I've shown on this channel. Now, I've had several people to say, well, let's do two of them. Do one now and then one in the fall. That's great, I'd love to, but they're a lot of work for me. So I'm giving you several months to go ahead and get your pen ready, but we'll actually start signing up for the swap around Labor Day, and then we'll try to get the swap done between Labor Day and, let's say, middle of September. So there'll be more to come about how to sign up. Haven't quite figured that out yet. This year it's going to be like a round robin. I'll explain all that later about signing up. And if you're concerned about, well, I don't want to ship international, when we sign up you let me know, and you'll get paired up with somebody where your shipping preferences are met. It's going to be a lot of fun. Last year we had 50 people and got a lot of good feedback. We had a lot of beautiful pens. I expect even better this year. So we really appreciate you watching, and until next week, be creative, be thoughtful, and be safe.